Hey guys, welcome to, well, technically the third installment of our Wayward Thoughts, but more the second because the first one was a two-parter dealio. So, as you can see, Caroline is not here today because Caroline does not live in my house. So, today is kind of a just me episode, just kind of depressing, but just me. And I guess we promised to do this in our first introduction episode, so it's gonna be like kind of a about me sort of thing. So, I'm Kathy, as you all know, and well, I'm in fandom a lot. I make weird faces when I talk. If you haven't noticed already, go watch the other videos. It's pretty obvious. Um, so I started out kind of like fandom at all was back when I would check MuggleNet regularly, which I don't do anymore. Sorry, MuggleNet people, lovers out there. But I mean Twitter, so I get my news still. And like the fanfiction link caught my eye, and then kind of it just spiraled downward from there. I got involved with the forums for a while, and that kind of died out because I'm really bad at keeping up with forums. Seriously, like I'm awful about these kind of things. Like it's kind of a miracle that I've been on Livejournal this long because generally like these things go like and it's just bad. And so, yeah, I was on MuggleNet for quite a while, and then discovered fanfiction.net, and wasn't really in fandom or in the community there. More like I kind of just read fic, and I don't know, I read a lot of bad fic back then because, well, it wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't honest to God bad fic, but it wasn't good fic. It was just, that kind of stuff. And then eventually, I would do fic searches, sometimes even just Google stuff, and I would get Livejournal, and I'd just be like, where's this Livejournal place? I don't know these things. And so, I made a Livejournal like some time back with something my friends and I had Caroline and some other friends of ours had going on, except that kind of died too, because as you can tell, I'm really bad at commitment with these kind of things. And but then it was like, might as well make another Livejournal. So I made one, like, honest, real, legit, like, I'm gonna talk about my life and fandom and stuff Livejournal. And, joined some communities, figured out what the heck an F list was, figured out how to F-lock, which, by the way, means friends list and friend locking, respectively, for non-LJ people out there. And, so, I just figured these things out and got involved with the community. And so, quick fandom list. Narnia. I am the rabid Narnia fan. Caroline, not so much. She still goes to see she likes it, but Narnia, Merlin BBC, Harry Potter, Glee, Star Trek reboot /11 / whatever you want to call it, New Trek, FMA to an extent. Naruto, Bleach, but I'm kind of lurking in the last two now. I am about 20 bajillion chapters behind in the manga. I don't watch the anime anymore. Fandom has two. Okay, I don't know. I just fallen out with those. Caroline is the bigger anime fan. Like I was the one who started out an anime fan. I got her into Naruto, so it's like kind of like our start. And I mean, we were both into Inuyasha before that, but I got her into Naruto. And then I kind of just like lost interest, which I don't know, it's just the decline of the storyline, Aizen's constant trolling, getting bored of Naruto's superpowering, wishing that Shikamaru and Neji had more page screen time, whatever you want to call it. But the point is, I kind of just like lost interest, and then Narnia took over my life, and I don't know. Yeah, and then Merlin took over my life, and then for a little while, Glee took over my life. I actually don't even read that much Glee fic. I just love the show. And, I don't know, it's kind of odd. And then now Star Trek has taken over my life, and oh my god, one day I will make a post dedicated to me just going, about Star Trek, because, oh my god, oh my god, seriously, so amazing. And, I'm just, okay, quick thing about slash, stuff. I mean, as a Livejournal fandom member, you see a lot of things, like, things that I remember seeing on FF.net, like, way back when I was much younger. It was like, not even much younger, like a year or two ago. I don't even know. But, like, I used to see things like, I don't know, well, Narnia fandom. A lot of the characters are related. So you get a lot of incest fic when people want to write pairings. Which before made me go, what? And now I'm kind of still like, But it's like, it's not nearly as terrifying as it was before. Plus, some people can, like, I'm at the point where I'm like, if it's well written, I will most likely read it. Unless it's bestiality, which I'm just like, no. No, 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 no. And, yeah. Basically, what swicks me is, like, low levels. And this is some really random rant. I really should organize these things more, but, whatever. And, like, there's Slash, obviously, because Slash is everywhere. Slash, Yowie, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing. And, I mean, okay, there was... Narnia, no, I don't know. I feel like Narnia Slash is not that... I mean, it is pretty prevalent, but I feel like maybe just I am less exposed to it. I don't know. There was a lot of Gen fic for Narnia, so... But Slash... really got introduced to Slash. Like, I mean, I knew it existed, obviously. I was in Naruto fandom. Sasunaru everywhere. I don't know what's up with that, okay? Like, fanfiction.net actually has a pretty generous amount of hetfic, at least. I remember searching, like, doing, like, character searches, matches, and I think actually het pairings had more hits, which is kind of just weird, and given the fact that there's a lot of slashy subtext in this show. But then, like, I go over to Livejournal, every single rec list is Sasunaru, guys. Kind of makes me sad, because even though now I'm kind of whatever floats your boat, Naruto, I'm still kind of stuck with my het pairings dealio, because it was one of my earlier fandoms, and, the judgmental little child back then. It's still kind of judgmental, but, whatever. And, so it was just like, I don't know. But basically, when we got into Merlin, which has its a phenomenally ridiculous amount of subtext, like, I was gonna say phenomenal, but it's phenomenally ridiculous. Like, the amount of subtext, everyone/everyone is, like, the pairing for this show, because, I mean, obviously Arthur Merlin is that has the most subtext, because, I mean, manservant, seriously. Like, dictionary definitions say that manservants possibly could have been, like, sex toys on the side or something like that. Okay, I think I need to rewatch this and probably edit this for inappropriateness. But, like, so there was a lot of, like, there's been fic related to that. But I mean, like, so I was really introduced to that. I'm still, like, I'm gonna stay with PG, but, like, it was just like, okay, Slash. And then suddenly I have slasher goggles. And then, there are things like Star Trek, where it's like, slash, Kirk Spock, and you're like, oh dear. Because, okay, the boys are really pretty. The boys are so pretty. They're also screwed up, and you're just like, oh my heart. Because Narnia has given me a huge soft spot for really screwed up people. Like, it wasn't even Naruto, because there are screwed up people in Naruto. Sasuke's pretty screwed up, but he's kind of annoying, actually, most of the time. Used to think he was hot. That was, like, my, like, little girl fangirly stage. Not so much anymore, but, I don't know. Basically, guys, this has been the most unorganized thing in the world, and it's just me flailing around about my fandoms, and there's no point to this, but... I mean, what else can About Me be about? I'm not gonna go around revealing stuff on the internet, because that's stupid. But, like, so just putting that out there. I read some slashy-ish things. I am a fangirl. I will do this. As you can see, I already talk with my hands a lot. And, I'm gonna stop this video now because it's getting long. We're reaching the limit on my computer. So, bye guys, and hopefully Caroline will put one of these up soon, and hopefully we'll be able to have joint ones soon, if possible. Maybe. Bye-bye.